So today we are going to be going through my beauty trash, otherwise known as products I've used up recently and whether or not I would repurchase them. And I'm probably going to split this video into two parts just because I've honestly put off filming this video for way too long and my empties bag is literally overflowing. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The theme of today's reviews is going to be quick and informative, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump right in. So the first two things I have right on top here are some single-use kind of products, and the first couple are these Skin Iceland Cooling Firming Eye Gels that I got in Ipsy, and I like these. I probably like my Sephora collection ones better, so I don't think I would repurchase these. I just noticed more of like an instant result from my Sephora collection ones, but they were nice. They felt really nice under the eyes. And then I also have a couple sheet mask type products from Dr. Jart. I hauled these recently. First one is the Pore Minimalist Mask. This is like a charcoal sheet mask. It looks totally terrifying on. I didn't notice a huge difference, but it was just nice to do. I mentioned in my haul that I like doing sheet masks recently, even though I never see huge results of them, but I did like this one. And then I also have the Blackhead Master Patch. This is like a two-step pore strip kind of thing, and honestly I would say that the more expensive pore strips aren't worth it. I would just go ahead and go get the Biore ones from the drugstore. They're a lot cheaper and honestly they do the exact same thing. And then I also have this body scrub from Tree Hut. It is their Shea Sugar Scrub in the Tropical Mango scent. I picked this up because it was on sale for like $3.99 at London Drugs and I really like this. It smelled good, it smelled like fresh mango, and it got the job done too. I also used up a couple shower gels. The first one is this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Wash. This is basically like an ultra gentle, mild, low lather, like unscented, everything like that body wash for really sensitive skin. And I did like it. It didn't irritate my skin at all. I didn't have any like rashes or anything while I was using this because I do have really sensitive skin. But yeah, by the end of it, it's a lot of product. It's 16 ounces, and by the end of it I was just kind of tired of it and I wanted something a little bit more fun since it is really mild and kind of plain. And then the next one is this Philosophy Peppermint Stick Shower Gel. I got this when I worked for Sephora. It was kind of Philosophy's Christmas gift to all of the Sephora employees. I like this. I got it like like a couple weeks before Christmas probably, so like beginning of December, and I really liked it. It was really nice like to kind of get you in the holiday spirit, but this is also a lot of shower gel. It's also 16 ounces, and by the time like end of January rolled around, I was getting kind of sick of the super Christmassy scent, but I did like it. I like that this like foams up a lot. And it did smell good. It was just like too Christmassy. I was just ready for something different. I have a couple goodies from Lush in here as well. This is the Mint Juleps Lip Scrub. I've been using their lip scrub for like 5 years now. It's awesome. Gets rid of any dead skin and it's edible too. This is like a sweet mint scent, so it's nice because it also kind of tingles and plumps your lips. And then I also have the Defluff Strawberry Shave Soap. This smelled really nice and it had a really nice texture, but it was quite thick, and I found that I couldn't get as close of a shave with this as I could with other products. So probably wouldn't repurchase it for that reason, but I did really like the whole like sensorial experience with this. It just didn't give me the best results. Next, I have a few of my Holy Grail face products. I have the Tarte 12-Hour Foundation as well as their BB Primer. I use these two pretty much every day. I absolutely love them. And then I also have my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. Another favorite of mine, and this one tip actually is I cut off the stopper of it. I don't know if you guys can see, so this doesn't actually screw on anymore. And then I keep it in like a plastic bag or like an airtight container while I use up the rest of it. And honestly, there's like an entire month's worth of product left over in this packaging if you cut that off, so something I'd highly recommend. I also have this really interesting set of face masks from the brand Look Beauty Mask Bar. This is a brand that has recently popped up in Shoppers, and they're kind of focused all around like individually wrapped masks. They have like sheet masks, they have like lip masks, finger masks, feet masks, everything. This one was just like a standard clay mask, but it did come with 3 individually packaged ones, and it's their anti-blemish prone mud mask. And looking at the ingredients of this, it's like a pretty standard like acne mask, has tea tree oil, clay, everything like that, but I was really surprised by how much I like this. And for a clay mask, it left my skin weirdly soft after and like hydrated feeling, so I'll definitely be picking up more of these at some point. I have another one of my favorite Holy Grail kind of products in here. This is the Tarte Airbrush Full Coverage Foundation. It's a mineral powder, and I love setting my makeup with this to add a little bit of coverage. I've already repurchased this. Then I have a can of the Caudalie Grape Water. This is just 100% natural organic grape water, and you kind of use this like a toner. I love this stuff. It's so refreshing and it's so soothing and good for sensitive skin. If you have really sensitive skin like me, a good tip is to keep a can of this on hand, because if you ever have like a reaction to a product or anything, you can like douse your face in this and it'll instantly kind of calm and soothe any redness. But yeah, really hydrating. Love this stuff. I'm using up another face mist now that I do not like anywhere near as much as I like this, and I'm forcing myself to use that up before I purchase another can of this, but I'm definitely going to be getting another one of these. And then I have the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. This is a deep conditioner. I'm sure everyone has heard of this already. So many people talk about it on YouTube, but this is like the jumbo 500 ml size, so this lasted me like almost a year. I love this. I find it really decreases like breakage in my hair when I use it and decreases hair loss and just leaves my hair really well hydrated. This is a product I definitely think is worth the price. I usually buy this and then I'll use it up, and since it takes me so long to get through it, I'll switch over to something else. So I'm currently using other conditioners, but I will definitely go back to this at some point. Then I have a Sephora Collection Rose Sheet Mask. Like I said, fun to do, but doesn't give a ton of results. I have a couple more of these to try out though. And then I also have the sample of the Philosophy Micro Exfoliating Triple Acid Brightening Peel. This is like a weekly peel basically. It's like a little pad soaked in like a solution. I have another one of these that I haven't used yet, and I know it's not really fair to say I didn't see results when I've only used one of these, because I think when you buy the full set it's like a 12-week treatment. But when I've tried other peel pads, I do notice some instant results, like some instant like brightening and clarity to my skin. And I just didn't really see a difference with these. Then I have a bottle of Bioderma. This is just their original makeup removing cleansing water. I love Bioderma so much. I finished this up forever ago and I just finally repurchased it. This is the 500 ml size, and Bioderma, if you're not familiar, and if you're Canadian, Bioderma is sold in Shoppers Drug Mart here, and they always have the 250 ml size in stock, and it's, I believe, like $21 or so, and then every once in a while they get this 500 ml and it's $26. So I always try and hold off for this one. And recently they got this one back in stock, so I picked up another one. This stuff's just amazing. It melts away makeup. It's so easy, and my skin looks better when I use it. Then I have two little dry shampoos. I got both of these in subscription services, and they're both spray dry shampoos, but other than that, they are complete opposites. And I'll start off with this one. This is the Amica Perk Up Dry Shampoo. Love the packaging. This one, it wasn't great for absorbing oil. Like, I could use it probably like second day hair, but I couldn't take it any further than that. It is like translucent and really lightweight, but it smelled amazing. Like, when I wore this, people would compliment me and like ask me like what fragrance I was wearing because it smells so good. And then the next one is the Chlorine Extra Dental Dry Shampoo with Oat Milk. Like I said, this was total opposite. It sprayed out a white powder and it absorbed oil really well. Gave lots of volume too, but it smelled so bad. It had like a really old lady powdery kind of scent, so I wouldn't repurchase it because of that. And then I have a whole crap load of the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I have gone through so much of this stuff. These two tubs I used for like my hands and arms, and then this tube I used on my face. I prefer it more as a body cream. I did like using it on my face because it is really soothing and calming, but definitely an amazing hand cream, especially if you're like me and have eczema and suffer from really dry hands in the winter. However, I did have, oh, and I have another tube too that's like almost empty. I have like probably 1 or 2 uses left in it. But however, when I purchased this most recent one, I had a moment where I was like, I just spent like 35 bucks on hand cream, and I had like a little bit of a crisis. So I'm looking for alternatives to this, especially now that I'm not working at Sephora and I don't get a discount. I'll probably try out some other things, but I love Ultra Repair Cream. It's so good. And then I have a few eye creams. The first one is this Ulla Henriksen Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. This one, it's like a little deluxe sample size, and it's not totally empty. I didn't quite finish it, but it does seem to have expired. Last time I used it, the texture had changed and it just didn't work as well, and it says it's only good for like 6 months, and I've had this for a while. But this is a really nice eye cream. It's meant mostly for nighttime, but really good for like instantly plumping any like creasing or like dehydration lines or anything like that, and it instantly depuffs too. So it was a nice eye cream. I just didn't use it up in time, unfortunately. The next one is this Fresh Rose Hydrating Eye Gel Cream. This is probably my favorite eye cream ever that I've tried, and I just love the texture of this. It has like a nice velvety buttery texture. The rose is ultra hydrating. I use this mostly for nighttime, but you can use it in the daytime too. Yeah, it's just really hydrating and soothing, and it has an ingredient in it that kind of helps to like re-energize. So I found when I used this, it looked like I had a few extra hours of sleep than I actually did, so I really like that. And my final eye cream is the Caudalie Venosource SOS Morning Eye Rescue. This is another one that I really like too. I would recommend this for anyone who's maybe like younger or just getting into eye cream, you're not looking for anything crazy anti-aging, and you want something that'll absorb quickly, this is a really great one. It's meant for sensitive, dehydrated skin. And it's called their Morning Eye Rescue too because it's meant to depuff a little bit too. And I really like the texture of this. Good for mornings when you don't have a ton of time and you need something that'll absorb really quickly. So I'm about halfway through my empties. I think this is where I'm going to cut off part 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Empties are one of my favorite videos to watch, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you love empties videos too. And subscribe so you can keep an eye out for the second part of this video. And I will see you all in part 2. Bye guys.